down, spinning through the space, riding this rock around. Riding this rock around, riding this rock around, riding this rock around. Open up your wings, flying high above the ground, gliding through the air, trying not to make a sound. Did you hear the church bells go off in the middle of that? I did. It's pretty cool. I don't know if the microphone on that phone is that good, but good morning, guys, and happy Tuesday. You know, this has been a hell of a week. We played a couple cool gigs up north. For me, the horse track, and then Distill. That's always fun. You know, we did 95, 96%. I don't know how to count that, but we only did a couple covers in a whole 3-hour period, and we did pretty much 3 hours worth of jamming. I mean, we took a little break in the middle, but you know what? What a fun band to play in. That's right. If you get a chance, go see Colt Ball and the Get Down. We're kicking right now. You know, I'm in the band, but you know, I would listen to this band. Nonetheless, I got a month of solo shows and some other stuff going on right now. We do have some gigs coming up with Colt Ball and the Get Down this month too. You know, off the top of my head, I can't remember everything, but just because it's too early in the morning, you know. At the old faithful. Whew, let's see. My buddy Mike, you know, I bought an amp like this years ago when they first came out, and then my buddy Mike had bought one, and then mine got stolen, and he still had one. He gave me this, you know, and I've been using it lately again. It usually rides underneath the seat on the RV. It's got a cool tone to it, and it forces you to play a little differently when you have a different setup, you know. Sometimes I'll change amps just because of the gig. The gig sounds a little different, so I take this amp. Or it sounds a little bit like this, so I take a different amp. But this one, you know, you're usually at a campfire or something when you use it, and maybe I won't have an acoustic, just have my bass, or sometimes it's on purpose, just because it's kind of fun and cool, you know. Who shows up to a campfire jam with a bass guitar that can be heard? And nonetheless, what beat is it? This is my favorite little jam-along beat. I got this bird up here. Hear him? Stop. That's all I got. You know, I sat out here and played with the plants a lot, you know, and it brings me to reality. I watch these plants grow, I'm on the road part of the time. Sometimes I'm back. Every once in a while, I realize that they need more nurturing. They need less nurturing. It's my job to give them that. They're contained to that little spot that I made for them. So it's a lot like life. You got to feed it. And my buddy Dave got philosophical the other day, and he goes, "Which wolf you gonna feed?" And I went, "Hey, the two wolf syndrome." And Dave throws them out there every once in a while, and I go, "I know what he's saying," but it's the truth though. Which wolf you gonna feed? The fear, feed that one. You're always scared of something. Don't do anything different. It's okay. We live to the end, right? You gonna be happy when you're living to the end? Or are you just gonna be guessing what everybody else is doing and never actually try it? Well, gosh, I'd much rather fail than not to have tried it. You know what I mean? And that's feeding the wolves. A lot of that, the fear and the love and which wolf you're gonna feed. It's all true. It's all right in here. Who you feeding? And that brings me to what I was going to say today, reality. Come back to reality, guys. Here's the deal. We're all living this life on the same timeline. There's nobody better. There's nobody, what's better? Your quality of life? Well, that's really up to you in a lot of cases. A lot of times I realize, not everybody has a choice of their quality of life. But what you do have a choice of is if you want to stay there and do it again. You want to keep doing this. What do you want to keep doing? I was thinking about some of my friends that are, living a really happy life right now, and because of that, it makes me happy because they're my friend. And that's kind of what we should be doing a little bit more than trying to, measure up whatever that's about. It's about being happy about your situation. And if you're not, move situations. Get out of that situation. I'm not talking to anybody individually. Not at all. I don't want to get into that. I'm not a domestic guy. When it comes to that, like a house cat. You think you have them, but really they have you. Nonetheless, get out of your comfort zone. Just because it's comfortable to be there doesn't mean that's going to farther you into your dreams. Sometimes it's time to jump ship. I see some of my friends that, like I was about to say, that are very successful at what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do isn't my path to the forever, but nonetheless, it's their path to the forever. And just like everything else, you have to find that path and don't let something hold you back. If you're just a little scared, which wolf you gonna feed? Feed that one. Well, be scared, okay? But then you're never gonna try anything. You can be scared and still try it. Trust me, I live on fear factor. My life is about taking that next step a lot of times. It could be the last time I paddled that section of the river, what have you. It's still about living that thing. You got to get out of that comfort zone and feed the wolf that you want to live by. Basically, love. Treat everybody the same. Be happy for someone else's success, not jealous about it. Just because they got there to a different place that they're trying to achieve doesn't mean it's your place you're trying to achieve, and it doesn't mean that's the path you got to take to get there. We all have our own path. And in the end, it's the end. But is it? It's the memories of you on earth. What do you want people to remember you as? The guy that never tried anything? The girl that never left when she had the opportunity? The girl that, we're talking about some things the other day. And, if you get a chance to travel, do it. You may not always have two legs to do it with. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it, It's reality is you got to get out there and try things every once in a while. If you don't try them, you're never going to know what it's really like, blame it on the weed. Kick back and have a little fun. Bad calculation, misdirection, leaving things half undone. Torching up a bullet or two, million and one things to do. Please don't blame it on the weed. Well, the morning nap, I wake up fast, I damn near break my toe. Missed the race, I came in last, off to the fridge I go. Through the house I walked that day, I stumble, hit my shin. Far too many sweet toothpicks is still hanging on my chin. Well, don't blame it on the weed. Kick back and have a little fun. Bad calculation, misdirection, leaving things half undone. Torching up a bowl or two, million and one things to do. Please don't blame it on the weed. Well, the parking lot, I take a hit to prepare for the walk. The deli lady, she looks at me, I'm so high I can hardly talk. With a mixed up crazy look, I stare a stranger in the eye. I stand there blocking the whole damn aisle and I can't seem to figure out why. Well, don't blame it on the weed. Kick back and have a little fun. Bad calculation, misdirection, leaving things half undone. Torching up a bowl or two, million and one things to do. Please don't blame it on the weed. Take it, Ken. Take it again. Well, I've been downstairs sparking twice, trying to find a sound. Cooking dinner, I burnt the rice and the veggies, they're crispy brown. With a mixed crazy hook. I don't know what the song's about. There's a knock on the door and I try to hide. And no doubt. Well, don't blame it on the weed. Kick back and have a little fun. Bad calculation, misdirection, leaving things half undone. Torching up a bowl or two, million and one things to do. Please don't blame it on the weed. Oh yeah. Please don't blame it on the weed. Please don't blame it on the weed. Oh, please don't blame it on the weed. Good morning, guys. I'm just messing around. Holy cow. Truly did forget that third verse. You know? Been downstairs, sparking twice. I got that one. Don't know what this song's about. That's the one I forgot. Hey guys, good morning. Bring them on camera. Well, hey Rich Peters. I'm playing at his party, you know that? Yeah, I'm calling it Rich's party just because he showed me a picture of like an entire car completely full of fireworks. So I know that's going to happen. It's going to be a hell of a time. I get to do a solo set, and then I'm going to play with Colt Ball and the Get Down. We're playing a long set, a 3-hour set, I think. Nonetheless, that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Golly, what a morning. Mutt Cooper, I still got to get down there, soon. Actually, real soon. We should schedule something. I've got about, 30 more songs that you haven't heard in the last year or two. It's been a couple years, I think. Nonetheless, love you guys. I'm going to go on this. Be real. Just be yourself. Nobody can copy that, and you're not copying anybody. It's easy to do. Just do what you feel. You feel like doing it, do it. It may not work out. But, after a while, all those do's and don'ts, just do it. I mean, what the hell? What are they going to do? What are they going to do to you? Just for trying. Love you guys. Good morning.